In our hometown of Jeffersonville, Indiana, St. Paul's, a lovely Victorian church, has come to be known as the James Taylor Church because we've seen fire and we've seen rain. The rain came in the Great Flood of January 1937. Jeffersonville was one of only 2 towns along the entire length of the Ohio River that was completely inundated by this massive flood. 19 feet of water filled our sanctuary for 3 weeks, coming within 3 inches of the roof line. This much standing water completely ruined the pipe organ, the pews, and the walls. Our small but dedicated congregation worked hard to repair the building and replace the original pipe organ with a second one. Then in 1981 came the fire. It began in the adjacent parish hall, broke through a stained glass window into the church, and caused a great deal of damage. The firemen saved the church by breaking the stained glass skylight over the altar, but the smoke and water damage completely destroyed the replacement organ. The cost of rebuilding was high, so a small electronic organ was purchased instead. This now 31-year-old instrument, which operates on computer punch cards, believe it or not, is old and tired. Parts are no longer available. It really is on its last legs. Over the past 3 years, we have lovingly restored the church and sanctuary, watching with delight as light and joy have returned to our worship space. We replaced the 1960s paneling that was put over the crumbling, flood-damaged plaster walls. We now have wallboard, complete with a fresh coat of paint, and recently dedicated a stained glass skylight, all on a shoestring budget, but in time to celebrate our 175th anniversary. What remains lacking at St. Paul's? The pipe organ. That's where you can help. We've received the offer of a 10-rank pipe organ, just the perfect size for our space, and an estimate of its installation cost, just over $40,000. Once in place, however, and working, this instrument will be valued at $160,000. As usual, St. Paul's will provide volunteer labor for many of the tasks associated with installing this instrument. But we must purchase knowledgeable and skilled professional labor for several tasks: preparing the console, purchasing and wiring the switch system and combination action, basically the guts of the system that connect the console here with the pipes that will be over there, and voicing the instrument to the room. St. Paul's is a community of retirees and working class individuals immensely proud of our heritage and our building, yet even more fulfilled by our values: community, cooperation, and acceptance. Our purpose: to share God's radical openness with gracious hospitality will be enhanced by the addition of this pipe organ. Not only will the organ be a musical resource for our worship, but it will be a resource for our community. We've already initiated a series of benefit concerts to help raise funds for various community service organizations, most recently the Blessings in a Backpack program. We would also be a new venue for organ concerts in southern Indiana. Through memorial funds and donations from members and friends of our parish, we believe we're able to raise about half of the funds needed. We invite you to help us provide a home for this pipe organ. It would grace our authentic Victorian sanctuary, those who worship here, those who celebrate weddings, and the lives of members and friends in funerals, those who make music in and for this community, and those who will benefit from our fundraisers. We need your help, for as James Taylor aptly sang, we won't make it any other way.
Oh, I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you, baby.